So the daylight dies as after the intro there is like patterns of 6 and 3s. The single note, actually no, the open note 6 and 5 string are pairs of 3s. But I noticed that I think my tempo or my guitar input stuff here, I don't think it detected all the notes when I muted it too much. So I had to let loose of all the mutes, the palm mute. Like if I go to this pitch tuner, change it to drop C. Oh, I do have volume 10 threshold, strange. Oh well. Well, other than that, let's see how many more I got in me. We're an hour in this session here. Let me do a quick tune. Oops, don't have the wire on the fretboard. 65, so the low E is now, isn't it usually 82 in E standard, 82 frequency E standard, and now in drop C it's 65, and then A string is like usually 1, I don't remember, 1 something, now drop C it's 98, 107 is it? No, the D string 131, the G string now is F at 175, but this one fluctuates all the time. The D string is now A, 220. E string is now a D, 295. Who uses the B and G strings in drop C, huh? Not Killswitch unless it's just one song. Alright, so let's see how it goes. I don't even know. What else is there actually in drop C? Even in E standard I got a couple more new ones I haven't played as much recently. What would technically I could play any song in drop C. Oh no. You know what, I should have the JSON playthroughs by tuning as well so my drop C playthrough doesn't mess with my E standard playthrough. Right now it's just, it doesn't have that. So, technically you could play any song in any tuning on here because I set the input to drop C so I could play Hideaway in drop C. What would that even sound like? Metal. Okay. I don't know. I'm kind of done. I don't want to push it. I think this guitar though, Harley Benton P90 is okay for my metal right now. I don't know if I should get ESP LTD EC1000 BB or silver bold binding Evertune bridge. Turns out you could do Evertune bridge on or a standard Evertune bridge, change it to drop C. The only thing that the drop C and E standard guitars aren't compatible with is the nut, apparently. So I had to widen this one to fit the string gauge, 11 to 52s. Now Killswitch does 11 to 49, I think. So I got a bit heavier ones or something on the low end. But yeah, it's P90 for metal, and and it's only 22 frets. And I've been reading that people think that P90 22 fret is muddy, single coil pickup. I filter out the 60 frequency, 60 hertz, whatever noise through this universal audio plugin. But other than that, what would be fun to talk about is my code for programming here, because I spend a lot of time on it, but I don't have the source code public. But things I've been working on recently, I'm trying to, let me see how I could get a version of the SongCreator going here, because I altered that. Let's hit generate, and this to see like a random setting. So I just adjusted the priorities again. This time they're all going to be random numbers 1 through 100. Because before I had different numbers for priorities for each note length. Whole note, half note, dotted note, quarter note, all these whatever. Because this program generates Guitar Pro song and then sends it to the visualizer. So it's just a song and algorithm, choosing note lengths by priority, choosing note intervals by priority. I adjusted also, don't jump strings by 2 if you're a half note or no eighth note or slow or a less 0.5 value for note length or less, because the 16th note, 8th note, too fast to jump 2 strings if you ask me. Alright, let's see what this came up with. Oh, I don't have the volume. That's right, it's on a Mac. Bummer. I'm only displaying the screen on the Mac, not the sound. Oh well. Guess you have to visualize. But see, just been adjusting this. Wondering when I should do album number 3. I have 2 albums already. Both of them within a couple months span of one another. And the third one I've been writing over a year and a half since. And this song creator's gone through a lot. I've added dynamic tempo based on number of 8ths and 16ths between the lead and rhythm. And I added, lead and alt lead. And I added different sections, solo, intro, verse, solo, bridge, outro, whatever. I did a whole lot of adjustments on the whole note lengths, choosing what lengths fit in a measure. And the interval priorities. There's a whole lot. Sometime, ideally, I could record another album. This is what, SongCreator version 0.6L alpha. Gone through all the letters of the alphabet 6 times, going on the 7th now. In terms of updating this program, when I do a worthy enough update, I bump up the letter, just to signify there's a difference between the different versions of this program. I have a GitHub where I post updates all the time, branches by date. The repo is private. But there's a whole lot to say about it that isn't really shown. I've only shown like the output of it. This program, this podcast, you could call it. It started off as the Kyle Abent Experience podcast. Then it changed it to session. Because now it's a session. Each time I pick up guitar, I record, and then I put down the guitar, stop recording. It's a session. The thing is though, on my SoundCloud I've only rendered up to 298, session 298. This is currently session 353. My YouTube's processing about 3 videos a day, and even that has a backlog. So there's just a lot. My time has been taken up programming this programming this program, SongCreator, SongVisualizer, Python, PyGuitar Pro, Pygame. this program allows me to play. I never had a backlog of over 50 sessions before. Before I would listen to each session before I do the next one. But this program has made it so effortless to play. I just can't stop playing. I've done Canon Rock. I've done Thin Lizzy, Allman Brothers Band, E flat, E standard. I've done my own 2 albums. Now I'm in drop C tuning. Like, this program is very specific to what I'm currently focusing on, I guess you could say. But I have this program connected to a server, and the server hosts JSON according to my user configuration. I have an account on the website. The account has a user ID. There's a database table. There's several database tables on the website. One of them is customer order subscription, and you have to have a subscription to create an account. And when I use this program, I log into that account. I synchronize my stats to that website, and I'm able to view my stats on the website. And I've just been incorporating the stats client side through the program as well for a GUI. Like if I go to stats, look at the most recent element of one I played today, looked like it had 53% accuracy. Hit count 375, miss count 328. There's several songs I gotta sync, so I'm gonna hit sync, and it just crashed, which is okay. I don't need you anyway. Well, I'm gonna include that session. I can't speak. I'm gonna conclude this session, and see you next time.